Ladies and gentlemen, this is Urex and this is German Machine Guns of World War II by the channel Brandon Herrera, the AK guy. I did the AK guy video of, I guess, was it about the gun safety or something about the guns, where we saw lots of gun accidents, which is apparently the backbone of the YouTube. I didn't know that. Gun accident comparison video. But yeah, I was surprised in that, like, how easy it is to gun to misfire. But obviously people tell me that if you really take care of your gun, there is not going to be any issue. But still, it surprises me that how easy it is to fire a gun, right? How easily it can trigger like that. Damn. So yeah, this is about going to be German machine gun from World War II. Yeah, I think I should know some guns from this because, you know, I watched, you know, way too many history in this channel in past 2-3 years. Right, so yeah, I should recognize some guns, but we'll see. Remember, we'll flag Erickson. Don't forget to like, subscribe, so I know which type of videos to react tomorrow. Comment down if you want to react to a specific video, and yeah, that's what you do.
What is up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers? We are out in a very special place, which is drive tanks. You can tell by the tank. Today we're doing a video that I wanted to do for a long time, but now I finally have the tools and the hardware to do it.
Easy Eva.
German machine guns of World War II, which is why I'm holding an MP40. I figure this probably isn't a bad place to start. You've probably seen this in a lot of movies and potentially some history books with some not so nice things happening. We're gonna be shooting some cool shit today, so let's get started.
Alright, before he goes on, I mean, obviously I'm not a gun guy, right? I live in India, come on. But how do people basically, you know, fires guns from the old time, like World War II guns and things like that? I mean, aren't they scared? Like, you know, what if some kind of malfunction happens here and there, and what if I get hurt or something? I don't know much about guns, but, you know, I would just think that modern guns are probably more safer because they're modern. I don't know. And guns being so easy to trigger, like how I saw in the previous video, wouldn't a guy like him would be scared? Like, what if something misfires here and there? What if I lose a finger, right? I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be fun watching this. I've played, you know, way too many Call of Duty with this gun.
9mm submachine gun. Let's rock and roll. Open bolt.
Oh, there you go. That's the sound.
It is so easy to control. Just it's a sewing machine. Just that nice, slow cyclic rate. Very, very enjoyable to shoot. Goodbye, my Schmetterling.
Surprisingly accurate.
But real quick, today's sponsor is Sonoran Desert Institute. I get a lot of guys who ask me, Brandon, how do I get started in the firearms industry? Well, SDI might be a good place to start. It's great for somebody who's had an interest in firearm technology like gunsmithing, firearm repair, shooting sports management, pretty much anything in the gun industry. If that sounds like you might want to check them out. They have lots of online classes to make it super easy for you. So if you want to learn more, head on over to sdi.edu for more info. Thanks again to SDI. Back to the video. All right, so the MP40 is a very cool, very well-known submachine gun.
Yeah.
This is great, but I like this. So what they did, they moved on.
Oh,
as
STG.
war was developing, you know, more small arms were coming about. This was, in my opinion, probably...
I just said I don't know much about guns and I'm just recognizing guns like that, right? Obviously Call of Duty did that shit, right? Call of Duty, some history video, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure MP40 got even more famous with non-history nuts here and there and non-gun nuts, right? MP40 is pretty famous gun, even people who don't know history and guns, because of Call of Duty and games like that.
I guess the pinnacle of Hugo Schmeisser's work, which was the STG-44. This was basically the grandfather of all modern assault rifles, quote unquote. So as you can see, it shares a lot of features with modern assault rifles as far as a intermediate cartridge, pistol grip, select fire machine gun.
I'm pretty sure I remember watching a history video where they said that STG-44 was eventually replaced by some version of AK-47 for some reason. Oh, was it the production issue or the guns problem? I don't know.
Basically, this is your first modern infantry rifle. So it's really neat, it's really cool. I've never got to shoot one of these before, so I'm kind of geeking out a little bit. So you got your falling block bolt here. You can see how that unlocks as the bolt carrier is pushed back, kind of like the AK, but we'll get to that. This is not an AK, damn it. I could do an entire video about that. I won't do it right now, but if you guys want to see it, I will do one.
Yeah, STG is not AK.
Like the
obviously.
AK, you've got your gas block here, long stroke gas piston, pushes it back, grabs that, disengages the lock there in the back, reciprocates, resets the hammer, picks up another round, drops it, and then you're ready to keep going until this thing stops. Which is exactly what I intend to do right now. This is going to be like a religious experience for me. This is my first time shooting one, so I'll try to be gentle.
Oh, that's heavy.
It's a machine gun. Come on, baby, for the fatherland. The fatherland is very disappointed in her.
Whoa, look at the slow firing.
There she goes. Good girl.
I don't know why I have this mentality. Every time, brrr, like, okay, sure, but something that fires automatically but slow fire, I always have this mentality that it's a heavy, high caliber. Every gun's impact would be stronger. I don't know. I don't know if it's because of games or it is how it is, right? I'm not a gun guy, so I don't know. But yeah, every time something's automatic but slowly fires, it just has this, heavy feel to it. Like, holy shit, caliber must be heavy.
Obviously, the STG-44 is a very, very cool weapon. It's a cool part of history, just like the MP40. But sometimes, when you care to send the very best, you need a little bit more balls.
What?
Or a drum. We're now going to transition to, personally, what I think is going to be my favorite part, which is the German light machine gun. Starting
MG42?
with, of course, the MG15.
Ah, 50.
So the MG15 is like the grandpappy of the famous German light machine guns of World War II, like the MG34 and the MG42. So we have an open bolt light machine gun chambered in 8mm Mauser that I am now going to attempt to load. There we go. Because I have never played with this weapon system before. Cool, just rocks and locks in. That sounds familiar. That up, push that forward, lock it in. I think we're good to go. Going hot. Oh, holy shit, that thing fires fast. Well, unless it doesn't fire. Apparently the MG15 doesn't like to play games. I think they call that gaslighting in 2020. So, no go. Just gotta send it. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, the speed is ridiculous.
That's rad. Oh, and those casings are hot as shit. Three, two, one.
Damn.
Ah, yep, there's another burn.
Seriously, but somebody actually thought, we have all these guns, we have assault rifles, this and that, all these automatic weapons. But what if we make a gun that fires more faster than you can blink or think, right? It's like just rains bullet. This is ridiculous, all these light machine guns.
That is nifty when it works. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty rad. But next we're moving along to the MG34. Now, this one right here, we can't shoot today because this is, while it is a real MG34 parts kit, it was built on a dummy receiver, so this one, probably not a good idea. If it could shoot, probably wouldn't want to. But not to despair, we have one more, exactly one more, but it's kind of a big one. You guys probably know what it is.
42?
Gun drummer, can I get a drum roll, please? The MG42.
Of course it is.
Hitler's buzzsaw, and in my humble, relatively uninformed opinion, the king of machine guns in World War II. I cannot fucking wait to shoot this. So one of the cool features that the MG42 has over some of its predecessors is if you're laying down a lot of hatred at one time, your barrel gets pretty damn hot. So what you're going to want to do, swap the barrel, comes right out the side. Let me see if I can do this right. Put it back in. There you go. A little groove there. And there we go. Slam it shut. Ideally, you don't put the same hot barrel back in. You take the hot one out and you put a new fresh barrel in. This one's not hot, so we put the cold barrel back in because it's.
How do you take out a hot barrel? What do you have, mittens or something while at the war field? Or you just fuck it, burn your hands trying to take it out? War is fucked up. That's what this tells me. But yeah, MG42 basically, bane of every allied forces, I guess. Every time somebody just comes against some kind of bunker or something with this gun, it's just like, you see lots of cleverly made movies and even the scenes from certain, I don't know, documentaries or whatever, where it shows that certain scenes where people are just pinned down. You just hear fucking machine guns, this MG42s. You're supposed to go from core to core, but how? There are way too many machine guns out there. All the Germans are just in their bunker, right? Barely any, even their face is not, can't be, doesn't pop out, right? How do you kill them, right? People had to get really close, but you can't because it's a fucking MG42 is firing at you. This was a ridiculous scenario.
It's not hot. So this is a belt fit, so in order to load it, you have to pop the top here, grab your belt, close her up, and there we go. Advance that. That sounded nice and positive. Good to go. Alrighty, let's give her a shot. 3, 2, 1, let's fuck. Wow.
That was so sick.
Oh yeah. Eins, zwei, drei. That one kind of went all over. Well, that was good for blood flow to the crotch. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. If you'd like to see more stuff like this, if you want to see more individual stuff, we might come back out here, do a little bit more of a deep dive in some of this shit. But honestly, guys, I'm in heaven. I'm going to have a little bit more fun with these guys. Thanks again to the crew over at Drive Tanks for all of this. This is fantastic. Oh yeah, and of course, I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks. Fuck, this is cool.
Damn, that is something, right? I mean, when you know that certain gun has a strong history behind it, strong emotions behind it, and you actually have it in your hand and you fire it at a gun range, that would be a completely different experience. That was something. Alright, well, that was German Machine Guns of World War II by the channel Brandon Herrera. Yeah, I think he should do more like this, about some classic weapons here and there, right? Different type of weapons. Like he said, explain why STG and AK is different, this and that. It would be really interesting, right? It's not just about guns, it's gun history. It would be interesting. Alright, well, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment if you want to react to any specific video from this channel or any other. And yeah, I'll see you next time.